Hola, ¿cómo están? I'm Naus.
Hello, selamat pagi. I'm Neo. And based on the title, you probably already know that we're going to watch The Summer Hikaru Died, and this is not your usual reaction because one of us is blind on this, and one of us is not. I'm here with my manga volumes from volume 1 to volume 5, so you probably you can guess I am the manga reader, and Naos is like blind, but not really blind. So I guess we will talk about why that is the case. I guess I can start with my experience first. What do you think?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, just like we're gonna make this quick because we're really excited to start. Anyway, so I actually read the manga even before the announcement of the anime came out. I think it was like two years ago. I stumbled it because I saw someone recommended the manga on Twitter on my timeline, and I was like, they put one of the panels there, and it was incredible. It looks amazing, and then the premise, I'm like, wait a minute, this looks good, and yeah, and so I read it. I think it was even at that time they only had 13 to 15 chapters up, but even then I can already tell this is a freaking masterpiece. And so that's my journey, that's my start of getting to know The Summer Hikaru Died. I read it online, but then recently they had a Cygames Picture had a booth of The Summer Hikaru Died on Anime Festival Asia, and so I went there. Maybe I will put the photo here. And so I bought the comics over there. But yeah, I think that's basically a summarized version of my experience with it. What about you now?
My only experience with it is from the trailer that we watched recently.
But
the first one by myself. It was really like a teaser. It didn't reveal much, and then we watched the second trailer together. So I only get the vibes of it. I don't really know the plot at all. I haven't seen any spoilers, and so the reason why I know this show is because I stumbled upon it on Twitter, and I'm a big Jujutsu Kaisen fan, and I go, Neo, look at this. Is this like Gojo and Geto? And then
it's literally the first trailer.
Huh?
Like that one is like literally the first trailer, the one that you guys probably already know, like it's only like the first scene, and then what happened? What else happened?
Oh
there?
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I think I saw like an art or something, like a fan art or official art, I'm not sure. And then I sent this to Neo, and she's like, yeah, this is actually a show, and a manga, and I've read it, and it's incredible, and you should definitely read it and watch it, and there's an anime coming, and yeah, so here we are.
Yeah, and you mentioned it's Hikaru looks like young Gojo, right? Yeah, and
exactly, yeah.
And I went berserk, like, oh my god, yes, you should watch it, definitely. Okay. and you were kind of we actually tried to watch the trailer together, and at that time you told me
right.
Why are you gatekeeping this from me? That wasn't my intention.
Exactly.
I totally forgot.
Good.
Yeah, I totally forgot. But okay, that's the story. I want to ask you before we move on. Well, I love horror. It stressed me the fuck out, but I love it anyway. What about you? What do you think? How do you feel about horror? Because before you answer, because before watching this, I reread the manga, and it was scarier than I thought. I didn't remember it was that scary. And so, how was your experience with horror, the genre?
So, to make it short, I'm a big horror fan in books. Like Stephen King is my favorite author. Not so much with movies, but and it depends a lot on what kind of horror. If it's like psychological thriller kind of stuff, I love it.
Right.
If it's like body horror,
okay.
it's a little bit more So, but I'm thinking this is gonna be more on that side. So
Why do you think so? Can you tell me why do you think so?
Right?
Okay.
Because
Guess
of
we'll
the
see.
trailer.
Guess we'll
I
see.
remember there was like a thing emerging from one of the boys.
Right. Okay. So okay. That's that. That is related to what we're gonna say. Like one more thing before we move on. Like so, I guess your expectation. What do you expect from the show? Based on the trailer, based on what you talk with me, I am trying not to give her any spoilers. So I don't think I've spoiled you anything yet, much. So, but yeah, what's your expectations?
Honestly, I have no clue. Like, in terms of plot, the trailers gave absolutely nothing.
Okay.
I just know there's a boy that apparently disappears.
Right.
And I'm guessing the two boys are like childhood friends.
Okay.
Or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Honestly, no clue. And
that's very
obviously
good.
Something paranormal happening. I don't know if it's like aliens or ghosts or I don't know, experiments. Yeah.
Okay. That's great. There's one more like discussion about another genre within this series, but I would rather not talk about it right now because it may spoil things. We kind of touch upon that in the trailer a little bit, but yeah, let's just skip that one because the show is the current focus right now. Are you ready?
I am so ready. I've been ready for this for the past months.
Let's go. You can do the count and then yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh. Is it going to have an opening and should I skip it?
No, don't skip it. Don't skip it at all.
Okay.
Very interesting opening.
2021 is it?
Oh. Very nice.
It's very
A very nice
scenic,
point
like,
of view
it
just
feels
now.
like a movie.
I know. This isn't in the manga. It didn't start this way.
Oh really?
Yeah. I will not talk about it yet. I won't elaborate yet.
This is the thing.
Yoshiki.
Okay, so they put it here.
Hikaru
Hichi-san.
is the white-haired boy, and Yoshiki is the other one, right? That tree looked like a woman.
It does.
The animation is already incredible. What the hell?
Whoa, that zoom out.
Wow.
Opening? Not yet. I think they're going to put the opening on the second episode. I will talk about the
Probably.
opening later. Kubitachi. Ah! Look at that. Look at that animation. Thank you, Sai Games Picture. You were amazing.
Incredible.
The manga started with this.
Hikaru. 拷問のイントネーション。おらんくて寂しかった。
His eyes. It's so eerie. They're so eerie.
嘘や。泣いたはず。一人にせんでよ、光る。
The pupil is red. The silence.
こと聞いてもええか。何？愛の告白でもする気なん。
This was part of the trailer, I think.
Yeah, it is.
で帰ってきてからずっと思っとったことなんやけど。
Oh, so this is after, okay. Ooh.
お前、やっぱ
Yeah.
光ちゃうやろ。
Oh my god, I have chills. The silence? What is this animation?
ペッキに模倣したはずやのに。
Oh! Oh no. What is it?
お願い誰にも言わんといて初めて人として生きたいんやお前のこと大好きやねやから頼むお前を殺した
Oh, the distortion in his eye. The ends.
I'm like, I don't know if I should feel bad for him or freak out.
偽尾光はもうおらんのや
Oh, so Hikaru actually died.
それやったら
Oh, so far.
偽物でもそばにいてほしい
Oh, he didn't want to let him go. So he accepted the fake.
あんま考えとらんな多分
The change
ん
in
ちゃうかな
It's so different. The voice, the attitude, body language, everything is different.
こんな村出て東京の大学行ったらええに何もしかして俺と離れたくないん
He is kind of like that.
死んでくれへんかな
This is seriously like a movie. The way it just changed the.
It really is. The music, the scenery.
And the composition as well.
Yeah.
He looks so pretty, by the way, Yoshiki. With all his beauty marks.
I like his moles.
Yeah, me too. Always
The way
crying.
the silence is placed, it makes it feel so realistic.
本日の全国の天気をお伝えします。例年と比べこの夏は
The details, like, oh my god. It's. Oh.
Yeah, I know it's.
I cannot stop adoring it.
お前が何者やろうとそばにおらんよりは
Oh, that. Honestly, that hurts.
Oh.
That's. Oh my
Wow.
fuck. The angst, bro.
あ、どうも。
Oh, that's so interesting to have him
てきた
so early.
中です。
Here.
This is insane. Like, I'm speechless.
Why? Or we can talk about it later.
The whole. Yeah.
Okay. Keep
The
it for
way
later.
it's animated.
Alright, nice.
いやー
Look at
一部
that.
関係している部分はありませんで
The
した
shot, the composition. I keep on mentioning composition.
よく形骸化しねえよな
Oh?
会社の愚痴は控えてくださ
What's
い。
this?
どこから上に漏れるかわかりません。
Bro,
い
what?
や簡単にあれは見つからねえか
Markings.
On his neck. This is like current era, right? This is
Yeah. I think so.
not so. It's not like in the 90s or like 2000s.
せやな
No, it says 2021.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
俺は
Totally
初
sorry.
めて見たやつやから
Why am I excited about painting? Like. just
What do you
paint.
mean?
Line
Oh.
Why is it so beautiful? What the hell?
Oh, because the way it's drawn and shot and animated here, you
Yeah.
mean? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Even look at the
It's like
water. Look at the freaking
insane.
water and also the grass. The hell? I am not familiar with Cygames Pictures game. I think they produce a lot of isekai, I guess, and I don't watch isekai anyway, so I don't know. But these are amazing.
I didn't even know who the animation studio was. I thought it was Mappa.
No, wow. But it is in it's in the caliber of look at that shot, moving camera work. But yeah, I do understand why you said you thought it was Mappa.
It's a very similar.
With Chainsaw Man, I think.
Direction.
I feel like
yeah, it
the-
reminds me of Dandadan, Chainsaw Man.
Right.
The beginning of Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. It's like that kind of direction.
Right. There's katsu in his
Making,
tongue, like the kanji, the katakana.
いやまあ知っとるはずなんやけど
I wasn't expecting this kind of like anime, like comical reaction in this show at all for some reason.
Because it's horror.
It seemed very serious. And like realistic.
こんなはっきり字が持ったん初めて
幽霊なんか
It's so cute. Everything is new to him. Like even though it's not new to the body, it's new to what's inside.
Right.
おうお前
Oh, cats sense things. Animals can
あ
sense
の
things.
猫はよう動けたん
It's sad to see him how he's like playing along. Like,
I don't
reluctant,
think
but-
he's moved on. It's like as long as you're there, I can pretend something like that.
That's so sad.
I know, it's grief. He's grieving still. Although I'm not sure if he's really grieving because having Yoshiki there, the fake Yoshiki there, helps him not grieve.
次はどこ行くん
こいつは一体何なん見た目は光と同じでも
Okay.
光やない何か
待てや
The music.
The way that sound is distorted, it
怖い怖い普通になんやねんあれ勘弁してくれ俺気象やから偽物でもそばにいてほしい
おそうや今度ヨシキんちでさマスターのつになっとったんやけど
なんでや野抜き様が山から降りてきとるやないか 来るないいね
do you think she can feel it?
She mentioned something came down from the mountain. I'm guessing that's him.
No
The thing
Nuki-sama.
who's living in.
Right.
光はやっぱり
That's the mountain.
死んでもうてるん
Oh.
いやもう虫の息やったもん間違いないよ
The shot, bro.
俺が
お前俺のこと好きか
何好きやめっちゃ好き
前はそんなこと一言も言わんかったな
Oh.
やったらもう勝手におらんくならんといてね
The angst.
This is heartbreaking. I was not expecting this. This level of sadness.
But he's dead. The real Hikaru is dead.
I mean, it's in the title of it. What was I expecting? Oh? Oh my god. That's a creepy voice.
来るわけがあるだ
Look at her eye.
Oh my god.
てますよ。
That's the credit,
No
right?
intro, no outro.
次は俺や
Why?
もう貴様が
Did they do something?
やっぱりインドの儀式は失敗しとったか。どうする武田よ。
I don't remember if. Oh, I'll say it later. Whoa. Oh my god. Yes, AKB48. Aitakata, aitakata, aitakata. Yes.
もっともあれは村人たちが思って
He's a
るほど
wota then.
簡単なもんじゃねえんですけど。
Is that it? Oh shit. Yo, what the hell?
I kind of hate now that anime episodes are only 30 minutes, even less.
Wait, before I ask you your first impression, I checked the cover of the first volume because it has Hikaru in it, and I guess his eyes were meant to be like that. So his pupils are red, and then like the iris is like sort of greenish and gray. Okay, that's it. So how's your impression?
Oh, so many thoughts, but I didn't expect this much information on the first episode. I really liked
Whoa.
it. I like that it left me intrigued enough to want to keep watching. But I hate when they like I start a new show and they don't give even like a hint of anything. They gave a lot of information and like they set up things. Intrigued by this person, the guy who was smoking. He seems to know something.
The one with the
and he's,
hamster,
like,
right?
Working for someone.
Yeah, the company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's working for someone and he may know something about this thing that's happening, that like hunting people for something.
Right.
But the old man, he seemed to know that the thing Nonuki-sama was
Right. No Nikki-sama.
So
Oh, the one at the end, the one that goes like, oh, he's coming
The
after
old
me.
man.
That one, the one
Yeah.
he's coming after me next. Okay, and then.
Yeah. What else? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of information.
Right.
The plot moved a lot. Yeah, I liked it. Loved it actually.
That I didn't expect them to put so many. Okay. Anything else before I moved on? Sort of analyzing things.
I'm still processing things though.
Right. Okay. Whenever you have any more new thoughts, you can stop me anytime. But it's very interesting that you mentioned like, okay, there's so many information in this first episode because and one of the reasons, I mean, like in the first chapter of the manga, there were a lot of things happening as well. Like, I think including that the death of that grandma. I'm not sure if it's like in the first chapter per se or like, but it's in the early chapters. But and I've mentioned this in our reaction as well. There are a lot of things that wasn't in these earlier episodes in the earlier chapters, but it was mentioned here. Like even for example, the company scenes, a lot of it is new, and some of it is actually like from the future. And so I am actually, a lot of these things are new for me as well. And right now there are 6 volumes out in online, and then it's meant to stop at volumes 10. What I have right now, like the paperback, I only have like until volume 5. Or yeah, but basically at first I was wondering until what point are they going to adapt this series? Are they going to stop until volume 5? So that means we will have a second season or something. But considering how much they pull out things from the future volumes, from the end things, and then pulling it here, it seems like they really are going to finish it all in just one season. And I am stoked, because that means you're going to be on a ride now. So you're really going to be on a ride. There is a lot to uncover here. There's a lot to unpack. Yeah. There are new stuff, and there are some stuff that they pull back from the old chapters. Yeah. So
this is gonna be hard, because I'm gonna ask you so many things, and then I'm gonna be like, nope, don't tell me. And you're gonna be like, I want to tell her, but I can't.
I know. Even when I was, so there's a lot of horror, a lot of eeriness, things here, a lot of thriller, suspense, but a lot of mystery as well. And at one point, I was actually pretty confused with their how they share the information. But that is for later. Like, this is literally just your introduction. I will not. Yeah, you will get there. Okay. Anything you want? Yeah. Yes. Go on.
Yeah, about the horror in it. So 2 things stand out for me.
Right.
The first one is, well, overall, like the way they introduced the characters and the intrigue and everything.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
But like art-wise, I mentioned this in the reaction, but the reason I thought it was Mappa is because it looks a lot like those shows that we mentioned, like Dan Dan Dan, and there's actually a scene that reminded me a lot of that show, and like Chainsaw Man. It's because of, I think, this like daily details that they put in, and
I understand.
Like, making art of something simple, and just to like showcase the art,
right, from mundane stuff, right?
Exactly, yeah, like daily stuff. Yeah, I really like that. And the other thing is praise for the directors in the horror part, specifically the scene with the grandma. I don't think I've ever been that scared with an anime.
I understand.
It felt like an actual like horror movie.
Right.
It's so good, and even better because you can do more things in animation. You can do more things without it looking weird and like,
right,
on like CGI kind of. So it's really it's amazing. I like it.
Interesting that you mentioned that, because if I'm not mistaken, during that scene in the manga, we don't actually see what is behind that door. So we only see like the point of view from the grandma itself. So we don't know what is behind. Like, yeah. So it's literally here, and then, but the way it directed, like it's like. It really is what happens in the manga. So the thing is waiting behind the door, but suddenly they came from at the back. But okay, sorry guys for the cut. But anyway, continuing from the discussion, basically in the manga, it was shown that whatever it is behind the door has a different sound. It has a different voice. It has a weird sound. But of course, it's a manga. We do not know what it sounds like. But in here, they really show it really well that it's something else. Like, and suddenly it's behind. It's behind, and it's really creepy. And speaking of like the way they distort sounds, and that also happened in the scene with when Yoshiki was contemplating whether this is really Hikaru, or like whether he's going to accept Hikaru. Like, he was he has an inner conflict about Hikaru. I forgot exactly what happened there, but so what happened was that everything changed into red, and then Yoshiki's voice, Hikaru's voice, it becomes like something like that, and it follows the pitch. It follows the same pitch as the train traffic light or something. And whoever is doing sound designs for this, you are amazing. And I am really glad when you mentioned that the silence is perfectly placed. Can I just mention a little bit a background about this, because I actually have read a few behind the scenes like commentary from the director. I've read an article by the director, and the director said that they're not trying to put too much soundtracks. What they're playing is actually with the sound effects and the silence, and I'm very, 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 very glad that you picked it up now, because that is exactly what the director wanted to do, and I think they nailed it perfectly with the sound effects, with the silence, with the voice distortion. Everything is great. Do you have anything to say about the voice and sound before I move on to inner monologues?
Yeah, so about that, I think the very clear example was the very beginning, like the first opening scene, with like the cicadas chirping in the back and everything, and then suddenly like dead silence. It's so much more eerie than playing like this creepy music or whatever. But they do that too. They did it at some point. They put like kind of like horror video game kind of music, which is very like sad piano kind of stuff. It works really well when they play with this like silence and then like eerie music and then sound effect distorting into like voices. It's so good. The sound direction is incredible.
Okay, so I'm going to move on to like inner monologue, and you may think like, why is she talking about inner monologue? But when I read this, there's a lot of inner monologues and a lot of very amazing panels here. They're actually like coming up from how the characters are having like very complex conflicts, like things like, I will not show Naus because it may be a spoiler, but something like this. This is when Yoshiki has like inner conflict, and then he was thinking about stuff, and I'm like, how are they going to translate the inner monologue scenes into the anime? Because this is where the art is, and I am thoroughly not only surprised, but I'm very content with the direction the director is going. Like I haven't really compared the real scene of that with the manga, but I am down, and I think, to be honest, even if anyone never really read the manga, I think they will enjoy the anime just as much, like literally just as much. The creative, there are creative directions that they put here that is successful that they cannot get in the manga, and also vice versa. It's amazing. So I guess just to touch a little bit on the animation and composition, I won't talk too much about it because you also already mentioned how amazing it is. Like, it looks like Mappa. I'm just simply wondering if they have some crew, some stuff in this show that is working also in Mappa shows and things like that. Okay, so the only other point I have in my note is regarding opening songs and ending songs. But before we get to there, do you have anything else you wanna maybe share?
Not so.
Okay, so I will talk about this one first, and then we kind of conclude everything. Okay, just about the opening and ending, maybe it's not okay. I will because we already know who is going to do the opening song. We already know who it is for those of you who knows, but I guess I will keep the fangirling in the next episode because they did mention that they will only put the opening in the second episode, so I guess that's why we won't see it here. But I'm really looking forward to that because the moment I actually, when I heard the ending song, actually not the opening song, the lyrics Sayonara. Okay, I will keep the fangirling on the second episode, but I'm totally looking forward to that. Speaking of second episode, what do you think is going to happen next?
Again, no clue. This show, like, I don't know, just take me.
It grab you by the
anywhere.
balls.
I think because of the ending, towards the end, they showed the guy talking on the phone.
Right.
The guy.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the cigarette, I forget the name. So I think we're gonna get more lore on that. I'm hoping.
And about the company as well and things like that. I haven't even read until what happened. Like I wasn't exposed to the company yet. Okay, so I guess about that. Anything? What do you think will happen between Hikaru and Yoshiki? Any thoughts about them?
This is
That is they
I'm
are
already liking.
they are the
It's-
core of the story, and I totally forgot why I didn't ask you about them yet. Yeah, what do you think about them as like
at some
characters?
At some point, I was like, I feel bad for both of them,
Okay.
and it feels like they're filling each other's void, kinda like. I don't know. I feel bad for what's his name,
Yoshiki, the black-haired
He
guy.
obviously, like, yeah, he felt very attached to Hikaru.
The real
Yeah.
Hikaru, right? Yeah.
He can't let go. Yeah. But also at some point when he said, like, well, he never said that he liked me, and this person, this other thing, entity or whatever, said it. So I'm thinking like maybe he'll develop like an attachment to this new Hikaru.
Right.
And that's gonna be really sad for both. Because what is this thing? Is it a ghost? What is it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm already feeling like sad and scared at the same time.
Okay.
Is that the vibe of the show? Did they?
Keep that in mind. I will not mention anything because anything relating to them is very much a spoiler. So because they're literally the core of the story. It's really literally the heart of the story, and more than just like the horror and everything. They are what drives the plot forward. I won't really tell. I will just let you breathe.
Suffer.
Suffer in silence. Okay.
Okay.
So those are okay. I guess that's it. I guess okay. We're very excited to watch the next one next week. And oh yeah, by the way, we probably should have said this sooner, but we're uploading this on like the full length reaction on Patreon. So right now, what you're seeing, you're probably going to see this on YouTube, the edited version, which we have cut to avoid copyrights. But for the other episodes, episode 2nd, 3rd, and everything else, we're going to post it weekly, right away, as soon as we can after we watch each episode on Patreon. The reason being, unfortunately, we're very packed in real life. We do not have much time to edit, and so but we still really, really want to watch this. So if you're watching this first episode, you can watch the other episodes on Patreon, like in their full reaction, and it's easier for us that way because we don't actually have to edit. We don't have to worry about copyrights to upload there. But we will also be working on the edited version so that we can upload it on YouTube. But it may take longer because of our business, and we have to make sure to avoid copyright. Anything you want to add to that?
No, just that edits will come slowly but surely. And in the meantime, just check out our Patreon if you can. And if not, then that's fine. If you like this video, give us a like and a comment, subscribe if you can.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to what you guys are thinking as well about. Are you an anime only like Naus, or are you a manga reader like me? And I may have missed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also,
What else?
Please do spoiler alerts. please, because
Yeah. Because
or should I just not read the comments?
no,
yet?
don't. Yeah, I don't think you should read the comments. I will just read the comments for you, and then I will tell you if
Yeah,
things
maybe.
they're interesting things.
Okay, yeah, let's do that for now.
Yeah, I
Okay.
probably have missed some stuff. I am a big fan of this show, but I think I still don't know some stuff. So if you think I miss anything that I should tell her, let me know. Let me know. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Again, yeah, we'll see you in
Thank
the
you,
next
guys.
episode whenever that comes out. Otherwise, we'll see you on Patreon next week. Bye bye.